Jesus called the crowd together and said, "Pay attention and try to understand what I mean. The food you put into your mouth doesn't make you unclean and unfit to worship God. The bad words that come out of your mouth are what make you unclean. For out of your heart come evil thoughts, murder, and unfaithfulness in marriage, vulgar deeds, stealing, telling lies, and insulting others. These are what make you unclean. Eating without washing your hands will not make you unfit to worship God." It is easy to be good and kind to others if they are good and kind to you. It is easy to love when they love you back. It is easy to help when they help you back. But the Lord said in Luke chapter 6 verse 34, "If you lend to those from whom you expect to receive, what credit is that to you? Even sinners lend to sinners in order to receive back the same amount." So the Lord is teaching us in Luke chapter 6 verse 35, "But love your enemies and do good and lend, expecting nothing in return, and your reward will be great, and you will be sons of the Most High. For he himself is kind to ungrateful and evil men. The Lord doesn't favor anyone, but he is a fair and just God, so he is teaching us to be good and kind to others even if they're not good and kind to us." Jesus sat down opposite the place where the offerings were put and watched the crowd putting their money into the temple treasury. Many rich people threw in large amounts, but a poor widow came and put in two very small copper coins, worth only a few cents. Calling his disciples to him, Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put more into the treasury than all the others. They all gave out of their wealth, but she, out of her poverty, put in everything, all she had to live on." Jesus didn't defend the widow because she is a widow and poor, but because she has a good heart that out of her poverty, she knew how to give wholeheartedly, so the Lord is well pleased by her kind act than those rich people. The scripture says, when Job prayed for his friends, he got well. When he served others, he went higher. If he had stayed focused on himself, he would have stayed where he was. Something powerful happens when you choose to be good to others despite your suffering, as what Job did. After Job had prayed for his friends, the Lord restored his prosperity and doubled his previous possessions. So the Lord blessed the last part of Job's life more than the first. Job lived 140 years after this and saw his children and their children to the fourth generation. Then Job died, old and full of days.